Now, listen, you guys. Raja woke up today and decided to backtrack on everything that he was saying on that stream, including saying that while he laid down with Miss Red, we're also going to be discussing about Nicki Minaj on Station Head. People are speculating that, well, she might have been sending a message to Raja to say, do not mess with me, because the last time that they were on live together, she did tell him, like, listen, find somebody else to play with, not me. And we're also going to be discussing about the Transformer and this entire writer award that she's being awarded. And as for the speech, you guys will actually see for yourself, and you will let me know if that sounds like a speech from somebody who's claimed to be a writer. At the same time, we're going to talk about Clarissa Shields. Somebody needs to tell this girl to calm down when it comes to basing everything you do around a man, because slowly she is getting erased as a star, as an athlete, and all people are talking about is the relationship that she has with Papoose. Now, these are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about Raja. So, it seems like he decided to come back a little bit sobered up today because he was backtracking and apologizing for his disrespect. In my previous video, I did tell you that while he was alleging that he slept with Miss Red, and it seems like Miss Red is not here for all that foolery, because she's out there clapping back and calling him out for his weirdness. Because why would you just unprovoked come on here and start lying about laying down with someone? Like, what is the reason to be doing all of that? So this is what Miss Red said in response. She said, and I'll read. Even to be saying we slept on the plane together, I said hi and kept it pushing. Is you cool, car? And then honestly, I find it rather disrespectful for the fact that it feels like you can get away with laying all these accusations on women and not get repercussions. That's absurd in my own opinion. But then again, it didn't end there. It seems like she decided to take it a step further and decided to share an image of the exchange that they had on Instagram when she was calling him out. It read, so this is what you're doing, playing with people's name on the internet. That was her texting, Ray J. And Ray J said, I said right after we slept on the plane together, I'm playing, I'm always trolling, and I love you. I'll make it clear right now on my main page. Sorry if you mad at me. I'll make it right now. And then she said, that's not cool. And then he said, I'll make it right and I'm really sorry, Miss Red, and I'll apologize on camera too. Like, what is the point of you lying about this? Like, you're literally a grown man. Can't you find other jokes to make than to do something like this? It's crazy how people have made it comfortable for all of these men to come after these women without any repercussions, because what are you doing? And then this is what the caption read. She said, even to be saying we slept on the plane together, I said hi and I kept it pushing. Is you cool, car? And then she said, convo behind, lying on your meat is weird. Play in your behind, not with me, okay? And then it seems like Miss Red's bestie... because lately they've been besties. I'm talking about Justin. And this is a friendship that we didn't see coming. I didn't see coming. And I didn't know we needed this friendship. But it seems like it is working out for for both of them. Justin Bieber decided to come out there and said, this rubs me real wrong. Sorry, Miss Red, you're the goat. And at this point, I need to investigate what Miss Red is out there doing to these guys, because I mean, for the longest of time, Drake was running around calling her the god and stuff like that. I don't know what she's doing to these men, but it seems like they all like her. But I can tell even from her personality, even with the female rap space and how people are fake and how people move around, she's been her authentic self. She's never been the one to be shady. She has stood in her truth, and I can see why many people love her her like that, regardless of, how people may feel like when it comes to the content of her music and her lyrics and stuff like that. Her personality really does come off as genuine, and I can see why people are running around calling her the GOAT. Now, moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about this entire situation with the Transformer. It seems like she is being awarded for being a voice of the culture. Okay, she's getting the voice of the culture award. And I don't have anything to say, honestly. I'm just looking at this. I'm like, they know that it's ridiculous. She knows that this is ridiculous. And the fact that she stood on there and was trying to defend the fact that she doesn't write is way more hilarious than the award itself to me at this point. And the speech in itself, I really don't know if that sounds like a speech that somebody who actually does write, would deliver. Because rap in itself, honestly, what drew me to it is the ability for people to write. It's the lyricism, it's the poetry. Because before I'm a rap fan, I love poetry. Like, that's my thing. That's what drew me to that genre. So when I see her being awarded and she's delivering a speech like this, I'm just looking like, it doesn't sound to me like somebody who actually writes. Like, what are you doing? And when I see people applauding this, I laugh because I'm like, you guys are not even realizing what is happening right now. They are taking the fulcrum, like literally the core of what rap is, and they are removing the depth to it. You don't need to be having talent to be a rapper. So what are you doing right now? They are replacing rappers with reciters to the point where talent will no longer count. And it's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm sure they know what they're doing, and I'm sure they don't even care about the authenticity or how crazy they look. As long as the polarization is happening, that is all they care about. But let me insert what the writer had to say in her speech, and then I'll catch you guys after that.
And I want to tell you something for the writers. I hate the idea that if you don't write every line on your own, that it makes what you have to say not real. Music is a collaboration. It has always been. The biggest hits, the greatest records come from teamwork. They come from sharing experiences, energy, pain, and joy. It's not about ego, it's about impact. And I love my team. And I love that my team have become one of my best friends. And we have become best friends making music. And I write, I co-write, I rewrite. I speak to what's true to me. My pen, my mind, my feelings are in every verse and in every hook. And I respect every writer who brings their magic to the table. This award is not just for me, it's for the culture, for every writer who helped shape it and make us feel something. Let's keep pushing our pens and the power that comes with it. Thank you.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard that. Now, moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about Teyana Taylor. This is what moving on looks like. Okay, this is what a leak back actually looks like, despite everything that people are trying to make you believe in the streets. Okay, moving on, and a leak back is not linking up with somebody who's capable of doing worse than your ex. That is not a leak back. And I hope you women are not getting fooled and, being made to believe that, well, if you do this, it's not about that. It's not about, this guy is making more money than your ex. It's not about that at all, because you will still be stuck in a cycle of getting men that don't treat you right. And so if you're out there and you're fantasizing to have a leak back like others that we're seeing in the streets, this is not how to do it. If anything, if you need to draw inspiration from celebrities, in itself, I feel like drawing inspiration from these celebrities on how to lead your life is crazy. But if that's something that you do, one of the people that I would encourage you to probably look at and see how they're moving is Teyana Taylor, okay? Because when everything went down and allegations were out there saying that Amber Rose and her ex-husband Iman were together, cheated on her and stuff like that, she wasn't quick to parade a new relationship to prove a point to the world. She took her time. I don't know when they started laying down with Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa, but she took her time and did what she had to do behind the scenes. And then when she felt like it was ready, and you could tell that it wasn't even about clout. And so anyway, this whole speech, the whole speech is coming after I saw a video of the surprise party that Teyana threw for Aaron Pierre. Like for me, when I look at this, I'm like, okay, I'm not saying that this man is a saint, but at least he doesn't have public scandals that we're seeing. But anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this entire situation? Do you think that Teyana and Aaron, do you think it will end in tears, or do you think that, well, it's probably, even when it ends, it will be amicable? Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we are going to be talking about. Let us talk about Nicki Minaj and Raja. Yesterday, I did a video and I was talking about Raja being weird towards Nicki Minaj and wanting hitmaker Young Beg to say that he wrote for Nicki Minaj, which Young Beg was like, listen, I'm not going to be part of this mess. And this was the same man that went on live, that would go on Nicki Minaj's live streams, that entire time, and would behave in weird ways and stuff like that. That's the same person. And now he's out there trying to bait Nicki's producer into saying that, well, he wrote for her in the past. Now, Nicki went on Station Head last night, and they were basically, it was a giveaway with the fans. They were having fun and stuff like that. And there's a snippet that is circulating on the internet, and people are clipping it saying that, well, this does sound like a warning to Raja. And at this point, I'm like, I'm not mad at her, even if she was checking Raja, because I feel like that man does too much sometimes, and he gets to get away with a lot of nonsense. I mean, we just spoke about how he was out there lying on, Miss Red Suha. So honestly, I feel like he needs some checking. He's doing too much at this point, and his obsession with Nicki Minaj at this point, I don't know what it is exactly. Raja, you are still a fan of Lil Kim, and you say that's your sister. Why can't you be obsessed with? They like to say that Lil Kim is the blueprint. Get obsessed with her and the cheetah print, and leave Nicki Minaj alone. I don't understand. But anyway, you guys, let me insert that clip, and then I'll catch you after that.
Calling you. But within the next, I'd say, 30 minutes, we will know who are the lucky slash, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed, barbz. So who is ready? Tell you they got bigger motherfucking fish to fry. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I motherfucking tell y'all that didn't I tell y'all to find someone safer to play with? And barbz, they did not listen. No, they didn't. They sure did not. So, well, now, so who thinks they're gonna win the money? Raise their hand right now. Who thinks they're gonna win the money? Sapphire. All right, let me read all the people that I see. Tusa Queen, Cabria, Milani, Marie, Kaylee, Kingsley's, Senna Winner, Tito the Sleeves, Hardest White Bar, Tana, and we know these crooks have their hand in everything. Station head, please stop playing with us. Station head, please stop playing with us. Um, don't let me give the barbs the words.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. There you heard that. Now, moving on to the last thing that we are going to be talking about. Clarissa, Clarissa, Clarissa. How many times did I call you? I understand, I get it. You're in love, Blake love, and stuff like that. You are happy with Papoose and all of these things. We get it. And we also get that is not officially legally divorced from Remy Ma. I don't like Remy Ma at all, but like the facts are still there. He's still a married man. And the fact that she's now making her whole personality about Papoose is worrying to me because that girl is a star. That girl is a champion. And I don't like this for her. And I don't know who's doing also her PR because what are you guys doing to this girl? You cannot center her entire existence on this man, Papoose, who's also married. At this point, this is the point where her team needs to tell whoever is going to interview her that, like, listen, you can talk about everything else, but we cannot be talking about Papoose and his ABC to Z rhymes all the time that you see. Clarissa, ask her about her upcoming fights, ask her about her achievements. It cannot be literally 4 minutes of conversation that is surrounding her relationship with Papoose and whether he can be able to beat Papoose up, because this is what they this is what they're asking this girl. They're asking this girl in a fight, would you defeat Papoose? And I'm like, what in the tomfoolery is this? And the fact that she herself is smiling, what are you doing, ma'am? But anyway, let me insert what she had to say, you guys, and then I'll catch you after that.
Glowing, like you're glowing, and we know you've been very public with your new love in your life. He's right there. Hi, Papoose.
Papoose, what it do?
How does it feel having your relationship on display now in front of everybody?
Well, I've always been public in my relationships. I was taking a different route with Papoose because he is a celebrity, and I personally told myself I would never date celebrities. Me being honest, because from my knowledge, celebrity men were like, I've had NBA players, NFL players, everybody tried to talk to me, and I just was like, ugh, you guys are not it, you know? So I was kind of like against celebrities and everything. So meeting Pap, he changed my perspective, and I enjoyed having our relationship private for the months that we had it private.
Yeah.
But now it's out there in the open. It's like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind displaying my love for him. He don't mind displaying his love for me. And hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now I saw the video where Papoose was like had the mitts up and y'all were going
Sparring.
y'all was sparring. I said, be careful. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel? Like, do you think you can whoop your boyfriend ass?
No, I am really happy that Papoose knows how to hold the pad.
Okay.
And
he was going crazy.
And I have, out of all the men I've dated, I'm like, I gotta watch this one. I know y'all seen him holding the pads for me, but I hold the pads for him also. Yeah. He ain't never gonna show y'all his shit.
Okay.
He show y'all mine, but it's one time he almost hit me, and I said, man. but he punched really, really fast and hard, and I'm just happy that he loves the sport like I love boxing. Good. So I don't think I can beat Pap up in the fight, but I also tell him, don't play with me. Don't make me turn to Clarissa on you.
Okay.
That's my alter ego. Sorry.
We don't want no smoke with Clarissa or Clarissa. Okay? Right. We don't want no smoke. But how have you been handling it? Because obviously you guys have been getting a lot of backlash. How has that process been for you?
I have not seen no backlash, to be honest with
okay.
you. From what I've seen, people love me and Pap together. Listen, I love me and Pap together. Pap love me and him together. Mm-hmm. It's a few people that's kind of like stuck in the past, but that don't have nothing to do with us. Mm-hmm. We get a lot of love, and I mean a lot of love from great people. Like we seen Busta Rhymes last night. We seen David Ruffin. His name is Leon though.
All right, you still call him David Ruffin when you saw him.
Y'all understand? I grew up watching him when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So like seeing him when I'm grown, I'm like.
Yeah.
The girls were screaming and throwing their pins at David Ruffin. So I got to meet him.
Right. She like,
no, so everybody praises us, and they value how we handle everything up on social media, especially myself. Yeah. So I think that hey, we're moving in a great direction and we love each other. It's a relationship.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
relationship. You know, I hate that people think that celebrity relationships aren't regular relationships. They're regular. We still go through things. Of course we argue. Of course we have days where I'd be like, hey, I'm not talking to you today. Maybe for a couple of minutes or something, you know what I'm saying? But most of me and Pap days have been very, very good. And it'll be a year very soon. So we'll be celebrating our year publicly with you guys.
Okay.
And then you know, everybody can celebrate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you do on them times where you're training? You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure when you train, you have to abstain from certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How does Pap take that? You know what I'm saying?
It is no secret that I have to sustain from sex for 4 to 6 weeks before my fight. And Pap handles it very well. I think my last fight in February, it was the first time for him. So he just stayed away from me. I was like, when are you coming to Atlanta? He was like, baby, I cannot come to Atlanta. Like, why? He like, cause you know you can't. I'm like, so you telling me this? You can't come to camp? But I mean, when you're that physically attracted to somebody, I get it. But I think now he's more used to it now.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll be able to come to camp and it won't be so tempting.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. Now, that being said, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what is happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you.